What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So listen up. This is very important. All right. The United States Supreme Court is going to hear a case, Moore versus Harper, right? Where if they rule a certain way, state legislatures will have near autonomy or total control over local elections. They will have the power to change election results. And you can't challenge it. They can't go to courts, none of it. They can have unlimited range and redistricting districts to their favor. If they want to redistrict the map so that, hey, Republicans have a lock on 80% of the congressional districts instead of just 6%, they can do it. They can have an endless ability to change and alter election laws in favor of Republicans. They can openly, sotto voce at least, discriminate against minorities with their election laws. And they'll get away with it if they vote a certain way in this case, the United States Supreme Court. This is what I'm talking about when I say, as bad as Joe Biden is, the Republicans have a way of resurrecting the Democrats. They just do it. They're stupid as fuck. They're fascists at their core, and they talk about freedoms and liberty and all that shit, but in reality, the preservation of white supremacy is number one on their list. That's it. But all of this shit is a tie-in with Trump. All this shit is a tie-in with Trump and those ridiculous allegations of election fraud, which there's no credible evidence. Even William Barr, who is as conservative Republican as you're going to find, the former Attorney General, even he came to the conclusion there was no credible evidence of election fraud. But these Trump supporters, they still want to sit here and claim the election was stolen, but they can't give you any evidence the election was stolen. Or they'll just say, whoa, it's your fault you don't know that. What about the reports of ballots being found in abandoned trucks and ballots being found in trucks that were driven into the ocean or water or rivers and all this dumb shit? I'm like, man, you people are such idiots. Such complete fucking morons. So let me get this straight. All these millions and millions and millions of ballots were thrown away. But yet in 2016, 136 million people voted, which at the time was a record. Yet, despite all of these millions and millions of ballots being thrown out, almost 160 million people voted in 2020. But yet, democracy was overthrown because supposedly millions of non-existent votes were thrown out. Oh, boy. So I blame all of this shit on Donald Trump. Well, a lot of it on Donald Trump. But it just gives these people an excuse to do what they always want to do. And that is to preserve the old solid South. Now, they may be with the Republican Party now, but the individual, the ideology, the white supremacy, the neo-Nazi mindset, the fascism, overt racism, Confederate leanings, individuals, all of these people who were once conservative Southern Democrats, people who voted for John C. Breckinridge in 1860, people who were once avid George Wallace supporters in the 60s. All of these people have moved over to the Republican Party. They want the South to be what it once was. And they will throw out votes that they think are leaning Democratic in areas. They will change election laws so that it's harder for people of color to vote. These are things that are going to happen. And all I'm going to say is, right now, people are going to be tested. They're going to be tested. Meaning, how badly do you want democracy? How badly do you want it? That's all I'm going to say about that. How badly do you want democracy? Because they're definitely testing. They're testing the limits right now. But tell me what you guys think.